All right, so we copied in that collection from the template. If you haven't copied in the collection yet, please go back to the second video, which was copying a collection from the teaching standards template. So if you haven't done that video, gone through the tutorial and done this, go back, watch it, and get that collection into your portfolio. But we'll continue. Now, like I said, we have our collection in our portfolio, and now we want to place our content on there. The way Mahara works is you will actually have to upload your content to Mahara's server and then actually grab that content and then place it where you want it onto your portfolio. So to actually do that, we will go up here to Content, and then we will click this third tab over that says Files. Now, the way the files works is it's kind of like a computer's directory, kind of like your My Documents or anything like that. So you can place all your content right here in your My Files. Now, the organization's totally up to you. No one is ever actually going to see your files pages. You're the only one who's actually going to see this area with all the content in it. So we can create folders. So I can make one for a class, hit create folder, it'll place it down here. A lot of people will choose them by standards. They can do it by class like I did right here. You can do it by semester. Like I said, the organization's totally up to you. All right, so let's upload some content. So to upload it, I will pick a folder that I created. We'll just go with standard one. And then up here where it says upload file, you have to click this yes disclaimer. This is just stating that this is your own content that you are placing on here. So we'll click yes. If you notice, once I click that, it opened up this browse button. So now I can hit browse, and then I can go through here and I can select a few items. And then I'll hit open. It'll tell me right here that these were all successfully uploaded. And you can see that they are all in my standard one folder. I can also, if I wish, I can even upload items right here onto the main home folder. So I can upload this photo, and then if I wish, I can take it and I can drag it up. I can drag it. Once you drag it, always drag it by this little icon. If you drag it by the title, it's not going to do anything. So I can take it and then I can drop it in a folder, and then now it's in that folder. Alright, now that I have some content onto my files, I am now going to place it onto a page within my collection, which is my portfolio. So if I click on portfolio, I'm right here under pages. Let's go ahead and place them onto standard one page, since I know I have content in my standard one folder on my files. If I clicked it just how I did in red, it's going to show me what it looks like for a viewer to see it. So now I'm going to go up here and click edit this page, and now I'm in the editable mode. If you noticed, there are 3 elements, main elements per each standard on each one of those pages that we copied in. Now we have our description, our rationale, and our artifacts. Now our description, it's just there to state what the standard is. It's there for your convenience and also your viewer's convenience. Under each one, it's just going to tell you what the standard is and each one of the substandards. Here in standard 1, we have a total of 11 substandards. Artifacts over here to the right is where you're going to be placing all of your files and content that caters towards this standard. Now for each standard, you will just have to have a minimum of 2 artifacts per standard. Now a lot of people like to think that it's 2 artifacts per each substandard. That's not the case. It's just 2 for the entire standard. So don't go freaking out that you have to have 2 for each one of the 11 substandards. And then we have this middle one here, which is just rationale. This is just going to explain each one of your artifacts that you're placing in on here. So to actually place in some artifacts, we will click this configure button. Now the one next to it, the X, will obviously delete it, so we want to try not to click that one. So we will hit configure, and it will open up the My Files area. It's just a smaller version that we were just working with. So like I said, we know that I've just placed content in my standard one folder. I'll click on standard one. Here's my content. I can go ahead and hit select. If you notice, the select button disappeared and it is thrown up here on top to show me that this is what's going to be placed under this artifacts block. So I go ahead and select a few more, hit save, and now they're placed on here. So now that I have those in there, I can now write my rationale. So now I can click this configure button. It's going to show it up right on here. I can go ahead and take this out, and then I can start typing, my explanation of why I chose it for this standard, how it pertains to teaching, how it pertains to a certain substandard, just a nice good paragraph summary per each one. Now you can type in your first explanation here, hit down, and then you can hit this little arrow horizontal line. It'll place another horizontal line, so then I can type about the next artifact that's in there, and then I can go ahead and place another line in there. It's totally up to you how you really want to do it. You can place it in paragraph format. A lot of people do a lot of different stuff, so just go ahead and explain each one of the artifacts that you place in there. Once you're done, just hit save and it'll place it on there. Another good note for the rationale is to try to type it up into Word. Gives you a good spell check, grammar check. Like I've stated in previous videos, the grammar and spell check on this really isn't that great. It's a web plugin, you have to download and everything like that, so it's best just to type it up in Word, then copy and paste and throw it in there. Once you're done placing all your content on here, you can scroll all the way to the bottom and hit done.